All right, everybody, moment of truth. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the episode of Prince's World. And today, we're back on this 2009 GMC Acadia. Now, it's time to fix this boy up. Hopefully. If you guys been keeping up with the Instagram, you guys would know that a new ECM had just come in. That's right, you guys, this thing just came in the day I finished cleaning up the Mustang and the Jeep. All I did was come home and bam, this boy was here with some how-to programming instructions. Now, this thing is already programmed to the VIN of the vehicle, so it should work. All we have to do is go by the instructions and have the thing made it to the vehicle properly. So, with that being said, let's jump on this repair. Before we jump on the repair, I'd like to say this. Leave a comment below for me in the comment section below. I really want to hear what you guys are thinking. And also, stay to the end of the video to see if we can actually get this thing repaired. With that being said, let's finally jump on that repair. So everybody, the ECM is installed. Now, it's time to go by the instructions and see if the thing will work. Here we go. Before we go to pairing the ECM to the vehicle, I want to say this. It did look like somebody tried replacing the ECM before, but it does seem like a gray area because the ECM was as dirty as the engine when I pulled it out. So, somebody possibly did try and then couldn't reset the security or something else. But these instructions that they gave me when they sent me the ECM are pretty much like how you would go about resetting the security, except in this one it says 10 seconds on the on position and then 5 position in the off. So I'll get back with you guys when I'm done with this pairing.
Moments later.
So everybody, it didn't work. It did not work. But it is not over. All you have to do is just hook up the scan tool and see if any new codes showed up. We're now seeing OBD. So we're going to enter into OBD and see, look at that. Crankshaft position sensor A circuit malfunction, and it's confirmed. Now the second one is just pending, but still. Back to the first one, is confirmed. So replacing the computer might have been done the trick, but at the same time open up another can of worms. So what we're going to do is call up O'Reilly's and see if they have a crankshaft position sensor for a 2009 GMC Acadia. So after a call and a quick drive to my local O'Reilly's, you'll be surprised. They had it. So this is why I love O'Reilly's, man. They most of the time come in clutch. And this is why I come in all the time. So everybody, we're back at the shop and we're about to get on the repair. But I just found out it's not going to be as easy as I hoped, because we're going to have to get underneath the vehicle. Yeah. Turns out we have to move the heat shield from the exhaust in order to get to that thing, because it's right behind one of the O2 sensors. So there's nothing left to do except to do it. So, well, let's just get to it. Well, guys, would you take a moment to look at what I just found out? So I came down here to find a hanging connector. And what else? No crankshaft position sensor. So what we're looking at is probably a case of a naughty previous owner, or we have the case of a dirty thief. It looks like the computer was not a bust because it led us to this. Remember, previously it had no codes for anything except ABS. With the new computer, it cleared all that out, leading us to our missing crankshaft position sensor. But that's not where the freakiness ends, because when I got from underneath the vehicle to grab the new sensor, I found the old one just lying on the floor. Now, ain't that strange, ain't it? Man. All things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and are called by His purpose. Like, for real. This thing just happened to be lying on the ground. And when I compared it to the new sensor, it was an exact match. I'm just like, wow, ain't God good? So that means if this sensor works, I can go ahead and return the new one and get my money back. And this thing can go off running. So, let's find out. So now we have the sensor in. All we have to do is let the battery charge to a good charge, and see if the vehicle starts. So, catch you in 15 minutes, y'all.
The next day.
So everybody, it's the next day, and here I am at my local Polo Park. And you can guess what's behind me. Yes, right, a wrecked GMC Acadia, or straight GMC Acadia, whichever one. Now, concerning the GMC Acadia we have back at the shop, it did not start. I don't know, even with the new crank position sensor, it still didn't start, but it's okay. It actually made a change. We actually went from short cranks to long cranks. So that's to tell you that there's something that's changing. So what I'm going to do here is see if I can get the spark plug out of this GMC and try it on ours. If not, we'll go with coils. If there's nothing else that we can do, then we'll just keep on trying until we get it. So, let's get the spark plugs off this GMC. So everybody, change of plans. I thought about it and I thought it made no sense to buy spark plugs even if they're from the junkyard when you haven't tested those and see if they actually work. So what we're gonna do first is go and use a tester I bought yesterday before I went home and see if they work. So I'll be at the shop to show you guys the tester. So everybody, we're back at the shop. And here's the tester I was talking about. Yeah, the way this thing is set up, it'll help us see if it's either the spark plugs that are bad or is the coil. I'll give you guys an explanation when we start. So everybody, this is how it works. Of course, we have to pull the ignition coil straight back out again. And first off, you're gonna do is take off the spark plug. Take this section of the device, stick it in right there. Take the wire that it comes with, stick this long end right on top of it like this. Take this part with the elbow, take your spark plug, seat it in right there. So now, we're gonna check. What we're gonna be looking at is this part right here. It's gonna show that the spark plug is bad, and we're gonna need new spark plugs. If this thing doesn't fire, that means the coil is bad. Now we're gonna look for either a new coil or where the coils connect to see if that's actually good. So, let's get at it. So buddies, gals, ladies and gents, I think we found the final piece of the puzzle that's keeping us from having a smooth running vehicle. All this time it was spark plugs. But anyway, I'll see you guys at O'Reilly's. So the brother right here got my spark plugs. Yep.
Like some anti-seize or something?
I don't know if I'm gonna need some anti-seize, man. All right, everybody, I got the spark plugs. By the look of them, they're the ones that the vehicle called for, AC Delco, Iridium spark plugs. So now that we got all what we need, let's finally get this thing out of our hair. All right, everybody, moment of truth. So everybody, unfortunately, the conclusion for this video is a fail. So after we tried to crank the vehicle and saw that it wouldn't start, I pulled up the scan tool again. And this time I looked straight into ABS. Yeah, remember, I hope you guys remember the last video when I said, now don't get on me on you experienced mechanics that worked on newer type vehicles. I already know that sometimes the engine start can go to ABS when it comes to code reading. I already knew that, I already checked, and nothing said anything about immobilizing the vehicle in a way. But turns out we're still locked out of the system because the code I got says that we're still locked out of the system. So I made a few calls to a professional I know and the dealership. They tell me that the computer may be programmed to the VIN, but it is not paired to the vehicle. So that means the ECM was our problem the whole time. And so what I ended up doing was going to buy some new spark plugs, and that was not the solution. So I wasted money again. But you know, like I said, I'm still a junior mechanic, I'm learning, but it still sucks. It sucks. But anyway, now we know what the problem is. It'll be the next episode that we take this thing to the dealership and have them program that ECM to the vehicle. You know, with that being said, that's me for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your bell notifications to notify when I open up a new video. And also, if you want to be up to date with the happenings of this Acadia, then check me out on Instagram at Prince's World. With that being said, until next time, Prince out.